Hey, what's going on YouTube? My name is TreyxDawg. We're bringing in another New World update for Season 8. It will be coming out in a couple of weeks, so let's jump into it. So a few weeks away on May 13th, Season 8, The Divide will be here, and a few things is coming our way. First off, it would be the Coral Divide Outpost Rush map. We previewed it twice in Season 7, so we're finally going to get our hands on it and play it throughout the season and Season 8 and 9 and on. Also, looks like we're getting world bosses, preview weekends for Capture the Flag and 3v3 arenas. Getting a couple new maps. Looks like we're finally getting a new barbershop. I know a lot of people have been asking this in the forums, and along with a few more updates. So, like in the title, it's a hardcore server. You're not going to lose your character if you die. You just lose the ability to get the unfallen rewards. For that character, but you still be able to get rewards. You'll be able to carry those rewards on through um, your main character, but you won't be able to keep your tune when the server ends. Only the rewards itself. Um, One thing I like about this is the attributes going to be 100 plus in each category. You'll be able to craft your artifacts. Anything before season 7. If you're still looking for like Serenity and some other artifacts that you don't have chasing in the PvP track, you'll be able to craft those on your main character. So that's a good thing. So I like that. Me myself, I'll most likely jump into the hardcore server just to try it out, try the MSQ out, see how quick it is. Let me know in the comments if you want to make a video of this. If not, come by on Twitch. You want to watch me live? I do stream Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, and a bonus stream during the week. So I know, shameless plug, but my Twitch link should be right here somewhere. So I just want to show this right here. This is a new Outpost Rush map, Core Divide. It's a screenshot, really nothing to talk about. Most of us played this twice, so we're just gonna quick review. So it is here for us to play. So hope to see a lot of y'all in there. So one of the new game modes we're getting, we're not really getting a new game mode. We're getting a preview of the new game modes. One of them is Capture the Flag. We're getting 2 previews for season 8. Also 2 maps. I think we're previewing both maps, and it is 10 versus 10. One thing I found interesting is we're having jump pads in here. They also said that it was manually triggered jump pads, so it'd be interesting how those work. I've not seen jump pads in a game mode since Fortnite, so that'll be interesting how that works in New World. But it should be a lot of fun. Should be interesting and a lot of fun. So the other preview we're getting is Outpost Rush Bare Bones. This is where they're stripping. This is Outpost Rush, and all they're doing differently, as far as I understand, is they're stripping our perks on our gear. So for those players that one thing I do agree in the video they talked about is for those players that complain because PvP players are good because they got their gear all spec'd out to the max and BIS loadouts and stuff. And well, now's the chance to prove it. You know, if you're the best PvP OPR, you got your gear stripped. You know, come in and prove it. If you're just casual playing OPR and you don't care, and that's too. OPR is what OPR is nowadays. I mean, they're landslides. So, you know, sometimes you get a good one, and sometimes you're just being steamrolled. So, you know, OPRs is what it is. It'd be interesting how Bare Bones goes. So I'm pretty excited about this, but we'll see how it turns out. So we're getting a new 3v3 arena. We've not had a 3v3 arena since Brimstone. Am I right? Is that correct, y'all? Let me know in the comments below and let me know if that's correct. I think Brimstone was the last one we had, the 3v3 arena. So it'll be nice to get a refresh map in that rotation and play. So hopefully it's not one of those rare rotation maps. We can play more often. They also said in the 3v3 arena that the circle will be quicker or faster, and range will have the advantage at first, but then as it closes in, it will melee will probably be the favorite, but we'll see. I know some pretty good range people that can play range at melee range, so that would be interesting. But they said the circle would be closing in faster, quick arenas, so that'll definitely be interesting. So this is an update that I'm pretty excited for. Expeditions Unleash. I like world bosses. I like going out in the world and fighting bosses as a server. I think this is a long time coming. We should have world bosses seasons ago. I mean, 5 seasons ago. We should have world bosses a long time ago. What they done was take some of our expedition bosses and put them in the open world, so the server can collapse on them and just slay these bosses down. They also said that these are level 70 bosses. Gear score will range anywhere between 715 to 725. One guarantee drop from each boss per week. So we get one boss per week for 4 weeks. So, and the rotation keeps going the next month. As far as I understand, these bosses are here to stay. They're permanent game content. So this is one of the few contents we're getting this season is these world bosses. I personally like it. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all like world bosses. I come from Destiny, so we had world bosses there and some other games I played with world bosses. And I like those events. So it's pretty cool. This is a very popular request. I hear in my chat, the global chat, forums, Reddit, that Barbershop has been requested for a long time, probably since season 1. We should have Barbershop back then. So we're finally getting it. It's here. So we'll be able to customize our characters if we didn't like our characters being ugly for the last 4 years or so. Even the console players, if you was in a hurry, just created the character, you just want to jump into gameplay, now you can change your characters. It is going to cost Marks of Fortune, so if you don't have Marks of Fortune, unfortunately, it's going to probably cost real money to buy Marks of Fortunes. But you can also earn Marks of Fortunes through the season pass, and you can earn a Barbershop token, I think, in the season pass, and they said that it was and you can earn Barbershop tokens on the season pass, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so you'll be able to customize your character, and for us PC players that been playing for so long, we be able to get those new customizations when console launch, so we'll be able to change our characters even more. So highly requested, and they finally gave it to us, so thank y'all. So every season we have an event like Rabbit's Revenge, Colossus, the Turkey event, stuff like that. So this season is no different. This season we get springtime. This time we get Springtide Bloom. Celebrate, renew, and refresh rewards and seasonal cosmetics. So we're going to get upgraded. Patterns. Earn rewards up to 700 gear score. For veteran players, especially on PC, this is probably our 4th year. Console players, this is your first time through this, so it's pretty cool to experience this event for the first time. They also have faction feast expeditions. Choose a faction, complete a theme activities, and earn rewards. With the Springtide Bloom event, there will be XP boost events for weapons for PvE and PvP, and gathering PvE. You get some XP boost for those categories. The season rewards. I don't know what to tell y'all. This is just general season rewards. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. You basically get 2 artifacts, 6 tools, skins, 2 helmet skins, 5 sets of dies, and 2 emotes. On the premium track, you get 20,000 Marks of Fortune. So here's that Marks of Fortune that you can earn for the Barbershop. So if you want to change your customization character, you get 9 weapon skins, 5 armor skins, and 5 additional die sets. So as you can see, it's your general premium pass and free track rewards every season. So there you go. I think this is what we're all kind of looking at. New artifacts, kind of slide into our builds, see what new builds we can do. I like playing with new artifacts. I've got all of them except for one so far that's in the well. I know I'm slow. I'm a casual player, but I do have all of them except for one that's in the well, and I'm about 500 doubloons from getting it. So I should have it by season 8, so I can start on getting all the new artifacts. So it looks like in season 8 artifacts, we're getting the old crown. It's a head. It don't say if it's light or heavy, but just head. It looks like we're getting +10 to all attributes. Come with bonus gem functionality. That's interesting. We're getting a tower shield called Relentless. So team armor aura and enhanced healing. So that means we all get a boost in armor. And will the tank be able to heal us too? Or is it just the tank? I don't know. I like to see that one. I do have a tank build as a tower shield, so I like to check that out. Vampire vestments, a light chest piece, lifesteal, and mana synergy. That probably could be broke if not careful there. Wit is a sword, increased threat and damage mitigation on crits. Be nice for Chaos Blunderbuss, launch enemies with Fury blast shots. So, what I understand, this Blunderbuss, when you hit somebody, it pushes you back. Hence why the launch pads in PvP are supposed to be manually triggered, because that can definitely be a troll. I can see a lot of people blasting you with a blunderbuss backwards, hit you on the black and the launch pad, and send you flying. So I'm not sure how far these launch pads launch, but that could be trolly, very trolly in PvP. Runic Greaves, there's heavy feet, speed boost after using heart runes, and leech gloves, light hands, and power stacking with ability uses. So yeah, so that's 7 new artifacts to be chasing down. So hopefully, and you get 2 of them from the season pass. So that'll be good. Enhancement, improved performance and visuals for NVIDIA GPUs. That's kind of what I use. I use NVIDIA GPUs. I got a RTX 3070 is what I run. I do plan on upgrading one day, so we'll see. But let me know what you use. Let me know if you use an AMD or NVIDIA. I don't really have a preference. That's just pretty much what came in my PC when I bought it. We're going to get the combat quality of life updates. So the one thing I'm pretty excited about is PvP camps. Now starting in Season 8, we can destroy PvP camps now. So if your purple faction or yellow faction is spawning, on the edge of the fort, we can destroy those camps and we can send them back to the shrine. These are faction tied, so if somebody on a different company in yellow put a camp up and someone destroys that, then you can't spawn on that either. You're going to be at the at another camp that you interact with, or you'll be back at the shrine itself too. So I'm glad they're I'm glad they're faction tied and that we can destroy them finally. So it's a pretty good change for races. So that should change up races pretty good. So not only would be hunting down little groups of enemies, we'll be looking for their camps too. Ready up. Start PvP matches faster when even other players opt in. So this is what's coming with OPRs. So you'll be able to ready up in OPR or be able to go straight into OPR. So this is for pretty much like pre-made groups that want to ready up, and then one person is not ready. So everybody has to be ready to go in. So I think that's a nice functionality. But I understand this is optional. So it kind of gives that middle ground of people that just wants to play OPR, or those people that want to plan and strategic and jump in OPR with a plan. Looks like we get spectator cam, so I think they talked about this in the video. So you can watch the battle after your death. I think this is the only few game modes. I know for one it is in expeditions, and I can't remember what they said the other one's at, but one of them is definitely for expeditions. So we're getting 5 new survival potions. So some of these are interesting. So we get the first potion, we burst regen potion, a small burst of healing followed by passive regen for a duration, combination of health and regen potions. Depends how powerful that could be. It could empty a slot for us in our hotbar. health shot potions, similar to health potions, and provide with less healing, but can be used more often. Here's a target lock update. So this has been controversial for a very long time. Probably seen a couple of YouTubers and Reddit and the forums just lit up about this. Target lock has been strong for a very long time. It has been broken a very, very long time. So, so basically they just scaled it back a little bit. They reduced the amount of aim assists received while locked onto a player on a controller, making it harder to hit moving targets. Target lock now breaks when your target moves behind the camera. This was changed to add more counterplay to target lock and dodge someone, and also dodge and breaks the target lock. Before, the only way to break target lock was to go behind a wall in the fort to break that target lock, to my experience. Before now, it was hard to break it, and Blunderbuss was completely broken for that. Target also now breaks when entering aim down sights. So bow users and muskets, now when you aim down sight, you shouldn't be able to target lock as easily. Only hip fire. So, and they also said they'll be keeping an eye on this to be to do tweaks and down things as needed. So we'll see if they adjust it more or they move the bar back up. So we'll see. We'll also see how they fix it in season 8. So one thing I want to talk about is the roadmap. They mentioned this roadmap at the very end. So they mentioned a couple of things. So here's season 8, the roadmap, everything we're getting on this side. These are in development or stuff they're exploring. So I don't know about this raid difficulties, but I think for the casual players, this would be good for everybody trying to get into a raid, because raids now, they're still, in my opinion, especially with the Gorgon raids, people want to link gear and link tokens. I see why people do it, but just because you have a few pieces of gear and the token don't mean you know the raid. So, but I think raid difficulties will be good. We're getting a new zone. They've already confirmed this in the video. We are getting a new zone, new territory, just kind of like Brimstone. You can already tell on the map where they're kind of working at it, so I just don't know where it's going to be at. But I would think it's probably somewhere up north and stuff. They didn't say anything about pickup wars. They did confirm global storage. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little excited about global storage. It's not in my top 5, but will be one of those quality of life once we get it. You'll be like, this is actually pretty good. I think this will be one of those updates. You mentioned new weapons. There wasn't. They really didn't confirm anything, only that it was two-handed. It looks like hub. I like this customizable hub. I play on a 34-inch ultra wide, so I like to customize my hub a little more. I know for a while there it was bugged and drove me absolutely crazy. Mode, they talked about this a little bit. They dropped a little hint about this new PvP mode. They said something about chasing the crown. When they said that, my first instinct went to Fortnite. So maybe lead me to believe that might be a battle royale, but maybe they have a different crown in mind, of course. But because obviously this is a new world. But when they said chasing the crown, that's kind of what I thought about. New travel mechanics, I'm kind of interested about that. I mean, with having mounts in our game, and looks like every season they add 1 or 2 more fast travels to it. What other new travel mechanic could there be? Let me know in the comments what y'all think it is. Because I'll be honest, I have no clue. I can sit here and speculate. I've seen other YouTubers speculate, like flying mounts and other stuff. I don't know if New World is a place for flying mounts. I know people will like flying mounts. I can see that happening maybe as the game grows with a couple of more zones. But let me know what that new travel mechanic, what y'all think it is, in the comments below. All right, I was trying to keep this video kind of down to a minimum, but I want to make sure I covered a little bit of everything. Like I said before, I do this part time. I'm on YouTube part time doing these videos, so it'd be greatly appreciated if you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like these videos. Let me know if you don't like these videos. Something you might want to see in the future. Any gameplay or story missions, just let me know. Let me know in the comment, and I'll be happy to pump out some videos. Like I said before, the earlier video, I do stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and a few bonus streams during the week. But that's the update. I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all around. Y'all take it easy.